AVC. Just got something in the mail right after I finished that last video. Package was delivered, and thought, well, I'll go ahead and do this one because it kind of excited me to do it. Just want to say, I forgot to shout out to Scott Waters and Backwoods Metal and some of the other people I've kind of traded a few comment section communication with. So I'm not good at this, and not good at speaking in front of people anyway. So apologize for that. But anyways, so here we go. I wanted to kind of just tell you what just came in, and I don't know. I'm pretty stoked about this because this is all I have so far, and I'm talking about Earrrrrth. So this is Burnt Offerings, and these are all Century Media releases, and I don't think I need to go through all the songs. I'm sure most people who are fans of these of this band knows about them. The kind of came in a little bashed, which is kind of disappointing, but the vinyl looks great. So that's what's important. One thing I think about Earrrrrth too is that all their covers are just great, and that's a big thing, obviously, for all of us. That the artwork was something that really attracted me, and I always kind of laugh. I start thinking about some of the Kiss albums, and to me, if they would have stuck with those Ken Kelly paintings, done all of those, I'm sure there was reasons why they didn't, but I think about Hot in the Shade and a Sphinx with sunglasses on it. That has got to be one of the worst album covers I've ever seen, and I just can't understand who was the art director that went, you know what, this is going to be a cool album cover. So, but Earrrrrth has never done it. They always get, cool stuff on it. Obviously Dante's Inferno from the song. So I got that one in today. Last week I got Horror Show, which was their concept album, basically off horror themes. So really cool album. Next one is this one, Dark Saga, which is, inspired by Spawn, that comic book. This one has a poster in it inside, as well as your album. All these are black vinyl that I got. So Earrrrrth, Dark Saga. These are all that I have. I'd like to get more. My favorite album by them, really, I really do appreciate all of them, even some of with the original singer off Night of the Storm Rider. Obviously, they went back through with Barlow and re-recorded some of those, which was great too. Big fan of his, and even some of his Pyramid stuff that he did when he kind of went off to be a police officer, and then he came back, was with Pyramids, and I think maybe he came back to the band. I can't remember. Anyways, so I've been a fan of actually every singer, even what's his name? Y'all know who I'm thinking of. Guy who was in Priest for a while. Anyways, I love that album, Framing Armageddon. I don't have it. Anyway, so here's the next one I got. Days of Purgatory. Cool cover as well. You can see that. This one really reminds me of when I got my Shout at the Devil album, how I just stared at that picture of all four of them in the middle of it. Just would listen to that album, just stare at it, just like you did with your Kiss albums back in the day. So anyways, got that one. The newest one, Incorruptible. I was listening to this one actually on the way home today too, and this one to me is really almost as good to me as Dystopia. Dystopia is probably my favorite. favorite one from them. I think every song on that is great. I'd love to get that on vinyl one day as well. So, but this one's really growing on me. I think there's just so many great songs on here, just great metal, anthemic. You know, if you're not into this band, I'd really suggest starting with Something Wicked, Framing Armageddon, or Dystopia. Or if you're one of those people that can start at the beginning, start with Night of the Storm Rider with the original singer, and that's really good stuff too, real raw. And then Something Wicked, This Way Comes. So another great album, great songs on it. Another cool thing there. So all these are Century Media. They're 2016 releases for the most part, other than Incorruptible. But anyways, I just wanted to show those because that one just came in, and hope y'all have a good night. Later.